Merry Christmas, everybody. It's Ian Unknown here, and it's time for the holidays. And with that comes favorite family classic holiday movies. One of those holiday classics, especially for me, is the 96 movie Jingle All the Way that had young Anakin Skywalker and Kindergarten Cop himself. And don't forget the annoying Sinbad mailman character. And as you can see from the quote itself, it is non-stop fun. And with the release of that movie came this 13.5 inch replica model. It retailed for $25 when it first came out. It is the talking Turbo Man action figure that you see before you here. Now, from what I read, there's only 200,000 Turbo Man figures released or made, and it was during the stint of time that it was trying to promote the movie. Now, believe it or not, Jingle All the Way actually didn't do very well. A lot of critics felt that the movie was just a very overhyped commercial for the Turbo Man doll. Now, I don't want to get too much into the movie review, but I believe over time this movie has somewhat become sort of a cult favorite for toy collector fans and just movie fans in general. This is one of those dumb, stupid, cheesy Arnold Schwarzenegger movies that came back in the day, including Kindergarten Cop. We've got Jingle All the Way here. Twins back in the day. So Arnold Schwarzenegger is known for being in dumb roles. This one was actually pretty funny, but that's not what we're here for. So goodbye, Jingle All the Way. We are here for this guy himself, the Turbo Man action figure. So the figure's pretty large. Like I said, it retailed originally for $25 from what I saw, and this guy usually now sells for about $200 to $250 with box. Without the box, it goes from anywhere from, 80 to maybe hitting $100. It just really depends on how desperate people are and what the condition is of the figure. This figure was actually given to my brother back when the movie came out. He got it for his birthday or Christmas, I'm not too sure. But through the magic of he no longer caring, I get the figure. And with that, I have this figure sitting in display next to the DVD, and it is a fun figure. Now, it's 13.5 inches from what it says on the box. I do not have the box, but I'm going to show an image here of the box. It has accessories. There was an arm clasp that shot out discs. There is a spot here within the boot that shows that there was a boomerang. I don't remember there being one. Maybe there was. I'm pretty sure there had to have been if there's a slot for it. He also has a jetpack. If we look here, we've got the jetpack with the button, and if you press that button, if there's batteries in it, this would light up here and you would hear sort of turbo jets going. I don't have batteries in it right now. It's a bad idea to store batteries in display figures or any figures really that you're not intending to play with, because those batteries corrode and they destroy whatever electronic toy that uses them. So here, let's go ahead. I'm going to get a little close up here. So here we can see the figure's face. I don't believe it's modeled after Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think this is really just supposed to play the role of the actual Turbo Man doll that little Anakin Skywalker desperately wants and his dad is looking for. You can see slits here. This is where sound comes out of. There's two buttons. If I were to lift it here, you've got a button here, and I believe this turns it on and off. You've got lights here, so there's lights that shoot off to the side. The visor does not flip up and down, it stays there. If I were to focus in on the chest area real quick, let's move this here. So the arms do swivel, it goes up to the side here, it turns, and you can see there it goes forward. It also bends as such. Now from here up to the legs, not really much articulation. There's not really much you do with this figure anyway. It does bend forward and then it bends here. So that's really it. There's no swiveling out. Oh, you know what? Actually there is. There's a little bit of swiveling out. I don't know if that's really supposed to happen, but it definitely looks like there's some swivel there. This toy wasn't really played much. My brother didn't really care for it. So he's still pretty stiff, which is always good for displaying a figure because you want them to stand up. So as I said, there was a little arm attachment there that would shoot out discs. If we flip this over, you can see this comes right off. there is a mechanism there. I'm not sure exactly what this is. It's just some chip. That is the receiving end, and the electronics and everything sit within the jetpack here. So this is the jetpack that goes in the back of the figure. Like I said, it shoots off here. And this figure does take batteries. So we're going to go ahead and open it up, and we're going to put batteries in, and we're going to go through all of the sound displays. All right, so it looks like it takes 2 AA batteries. I have 2 AA batteries. Let's go ahead and stick them in and see what this guy can do. All right, so let's see what flipping this button up does. Okay, so if you're seeing the lights flash on when this is on here, let's go ahead and I'm going to bring this up close. Alright, so let's turn off those lights and let's hear what he sounds like. He sounds like he's dead. I'm gonna switch the batteries. I know those batteries are low. Let's get some better batteries. Stealing batteries from my Xbox One controller, and I decided to choose one where the Xbox was telling me that the batteries were low. So I need to recharge those. Alright, Turbo Man, tell us what's up.
It's Turbo time. You can always count on me. You can always count on me. Beware of evildoers. You can always count on me. You can always count on me.
Alright, well, what else?
You can always count on me. Beware of evildoers. It's Turbo time. It's Turbo time. Beware of evildoers. Beware of evildoers. Beware of evildoers. Good work, mister. Beware of evildoers. You can always count on me. Beware of evildoers. It's Turbo time.
Alright, so those are the phrases. Let's go ahead and put the battery pack in. Or not the battery pack, the jet pack. Alright, it's turbo time. Alright, let's turn that off real quick. So you saw, whenever this thing is open, it makes the jet noise. And then you've got the lights going on here. And that stays on indefinitely. You can also, then from this point,
You can always count on me. Good work.
push the buttons.
You can always count on me. It's Turbo
There you go. Knowing that the price was $25 for the figure originally, that's pretty impressive. That is a steal even back then, in my opinion. Now, it came out in '96. I was, still a kid, so I don't really know how much that it equated to. Things were a little cheaper back then, but I still remember parents saying that was too much, that was too much. So 25 bucks could have been pretty expensive for a toy. Now, 80 to 100 bucks for a Turbo Man figure. If you really love Turbo Man, I'd say purchase it. It's a cool figure display. This is probably the one that gets the most eye candy or most attention from people when they see my displays, or if they see images of my displays. I have all these really expensive things showcasing certain subgenres when I take pictures of my display, like Power Rangers or Pokemon or the Bear Bricks, or when I had Squats from Jamungo or the Kid Robot Dunnies. Whenever people saw the Turbo Man, they only cared about Turbo Man. It's hard not to resist the fact that Turbo Man's an awesome figure. It was a movie based on the commercialism of Christmas and solely on acquiring a toy. So it's true what critics say. They actually hyped up their own figure. Unfortunately, back then, it didn't work because no one really cared for the movie. Now, if you watch that movie, you're going to come out of it wanting this figure, and it's not going to be simple. So yes, I am fortunate to have this figure. It is not pristine. It is not boxed, but it was a figure that we've had for a good portion of our life, and it now sits on my display, and I'm very happy to have it. Let's bring the movie back in. So happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the movies that you remember as a child. This is the perfect time to sit back, watch old movies for Christmas, and do not forget to watch Jingle All the Way. Thanks for watching, guys. Ian Unknown here. I will see you guys later. Always remember, next time you're in a mall, shopping area, toy store, Toys R Us, trying to get yourself that hard to find figure, hard to find toy, hard to find doll, and people looking at you crazy, remember, stop, look them straight in the face, and say,
I'm not a pervert. I just was looking for Turbo Man doll.